Well, welcome back. That's not good.
Harvey says,
there he is.
Stream Element says,
B7H30 is
Gaming Golf at the Struggle of Israel says,
Hey Theo, what do you call a dwarf psychic that's escaped from prison? A small, medium, at large, goddamn tis.
Kitty says, so yes, Friday seemed a bit haha.
Friday night party. Are you DJing? Is it in VR? Oh, excuse me. The key. Which part of a simple cryptographic system? That makes sense. The key. And spectacular joke, gaming golfer.
Stream Element says,
Security Live just rated the channel with 27 viewers, Pog Champ.
Hey, security. Good morning. Good morning, Raiders. Good time zone, wherever you're at.
Fixit says,
Tune Raid Security 7 Love.
Stream Element says,
Poof.
Thank you for following Access Smile Smile.
Security Live says,
Security.
Stream Element says,
Arduku just subscribed for 16 months in a row, Pog Champ.
Thank you for the sub. 16 months in a row, Dooku. Thank you, Dooku. 16 months is sweet. And thank you for the lurk. Yeah, but I can't. I want to. It seems like something I should be able to stop and investigate, but I can't. I need every moment, every minute right now to study for this test.
Fixit says,
So another blue screen Fixit 42 Love.
Yeah, you'll have that. I mean, it's just let me see if I can look at.
Kitty says, interesting fact about Security Live is, all their content is live.
Security, how you doing today?
Ravi says,
Our man TTS config got only female voice for my country. Unamused face.
Fixit says,
Study time Fixit 42 Love.
I'll redeem that. Hold on. Let me look real quick, see if there's something that sticks out.
Security Live says,
Ravi, what language?
Ravi says,
India English.
says,
Ravi Hindi?
translated from French. Ravi says,
I'm okay with that too.
Security Live says,
Ravi, I am going to implement Azure TTS and translation, maybe can bump that up the feature creep ladder. Lol.
Stream Element says,
Thank you for following Lane Develops. Smile, smile.
Hey, Lane Develops. Where did I see you the other day? And thank you for the follow. Welcome. Where were you at, Lane?
Ravi says,
Classic Security Live. Embarrassed smiley face. Lol.
Security Live says,
Lane is around.
Lane says,
Hey Theo, seemingly your PC still runs fine.
I just rebooted from a blue screen. I haven't had one since Sunday when we reseated everything, and so I'm going back and I'm looking at it
Security
now.
Live says,
Enigma ring.
translated from Danish.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Lane says,
Yeah, just shortly watching who is around in my lunch break. Security Live.
Ravi says,
What could have caused that B-sod? Thoughtful face.
Don't know. Reading through it now. Looking through it now. Don't switch. What What in the f... Page fault in non-paged area. This indicates that a invalid system memory has been referenced. This can be caused by another faulty driver. Antivirus software can also trigger this error, or as corrupt NTFS volume. It can also be caused by faulty hardware, overheating RAM, or video RAM, or overheated system components. This is likely a software problem, which means it's probably caused by a bug in the driver. There's a possibility this is caused by memory corruption. Memory corruption can be caused by a faulty driver, faulty RAM, overheating, and more.
X Hay says,
Kinda narrows it down?
Yeah, kinda. Not what I wanted to hear.
Stream Element says,
I was hoping the RAM wasn't the
Thank you
problem.
for following Spiker Smile Smile.
Spiker, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? And X Hain, thank you for popping in and saying hello.
Spiker says, Kitty says, VSOD is sometimes a good thing, means you do not have to remember to restart PC.
Spiker, doing my business law final exam. Good for you.
X Hay says,
5 a.m. isn't early enough to watch Security Live anymore, lol. But I'm glad the raid brought me here. Less than 3.
Gaming Golf at the Struggle of Israel says,
Which of the following defines false rejection rate, FRR? A. An illegitimate or wrong user is authenticated. B. A legitimate user wrongly fails authenticated. C. An illegitimate user is not authenticated. D. It is equal to the crossover error rate, CRR.
No clue. False rejection rate, though. False rejection. So, not true rejection rate. A legitimate user wrongly fails authentication. So B. of Malwarebytes. Because it says it may be antivirus related.
Correct answer. The explanation.
Cool.
Crossover error rate is the percentage of times when FAR and FRR are equal. False rejection rate, FRR, occurs when a legitimate user is not authenticated. FAR occurs when an illegitimate or wrong user is authenticated successfully. CRR occurs when FAR and FRR are equal.
Raspberry Pi supercomputer says.
Off-stream run sfc/scannow and cmd prompt. Should help with that B-side error.
X Hay says.
Mike muted?
Ravi says.
Muted.
It's about right. Got it, Tagora. It's running on the other screen. All right. While that's running, I'm going to do some studying.
Professional streamer LolB7H30 elephant hiding.
Quote
X
unquote.
Hay says.
I switched off Windows years ago. I don't miss it except for gaming.
I hear ya.
Kitty says. What of the following is true statement? A train leaves New York at 8:32. What is the answer? A. The train was on time. B. Where is New York? C. What's a train? D. This stream is sponsored by Amtrak, the only train service that not only has 100% customer satisfaction rate, but also trains that go choo-choo and are very fast. Do you need a nap? Then our trains are just for you. We have many customers on our trains where you can nap on their shoulders. 28% off with code CHEW. Ravi says.
I added that quote-unquote unamused face.
Spectacular ad for Amtrak there, Nori. Didn't see that coming at all. Yep, I like the quote-unquote. It was nice.
X Hay says.
Painful IT lol, I like it.
Symmetric says.
I'll take PW encryption for 100 Alex.
Considering that cryptographic hashing is one way and the digest cannot be reversed, what makes hashing a useful security technique? Because two parties can hash the same data and compare checksums
What is the question?
to see if they match, hashing can be used for data verification in a variety of situations, including password authentication. Hashing of passwords rather than the password plain text can be stored securely or exchanged for authentication. A hash or a file of the hash code in electronic message can be verified by both parties.
Symmetric says.
Who is Madison?
Kitty says. Wrong. Sorry. It's who is Kermit the Frog. Symmetric says.
Incorrect. Dungeon now, greater than.
Considering that a cryptographic hashing is one way and the digest cannot be reversed, what makes hashing a useful security technique?
Think MD5.
Which security property is assured by symmetric encryption? Integrity. Motherfuck. Confidentiality. Symmetric ciphers are generally fast and well suited to bulk encrypting large amounts of data. Confidentiality. What are the properties of a public-private key pair? The private key holder is the key that is held only by them. The public key is publicly available. Each key can reverse the cryptographic operation performed by its pair, but cannot reverse an operation performed by itself. The private key must be kept secret by the owner, but the public key is designed to be widely distributed. So I got that part right. The private key cannot be determined from the public key given a sufficient key size.
Yo. If you ever need an ego boost, Just call your ISP and have them send a tech over for internet service issues. Smile, they'll be in awe of your setup and want to pick your brain for well over 30 to 60 minutes past the end of their work. Smile, at least in my experience. Smile.
Yeah, I think that's good job for distracting me. I'll at least pause it. I'll give you your points back. Fix it. That was a good one. You got me. Yep. Yeah, that's I believe that's specific to you. They look at my wires coming out of the ceiling and be like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. The private key cannot be determined from the public key given a sufficient key size. CBC, cipher block chaining. An encryption mode of operation where an exclusive or XOR is applied to the first plain text block. Cipher block chaining. An encryption mode of operation where an exclusive or XOR is applied to the first plain text block.
XOR? Really? GIF.
Kitty says, they would be afraid to see my setup with 7 cameras facing towards center of a room.
CCMP, counter mode with cipher block chaining message authentication protocol.
Metric says,
Or feel like they're getting a free of show?
An encryption protocol used for wireless LANs that addresses the vulnerabilities of the WEP protocol. Counter mode with cipher block chaining message authentication code protocol. WEP is wireless, isn't it?
Malompic says, Metric says,
Yes. And outdated. Replaced by WPA. And then that was replaced by WPA2. And replaced by, etc.
I've never heard of the etc. protocol.
CHH.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. I closed my... Really? I did it on the flashcard page? What the fuck? CCMP for WEP.
X Hay says,
ISP Tech asked once.
ISP Tech asked once. What did they ask?
About my setup. They were so confused they just said cool.
Ravi says,
Distracted Theo.
Yeah.
Embarrassed smiley face.
I've already refunded Fixit's points. I'm just letting the no distractions timer run out. Counter mode with cipher block chaining message. Addresses vulnerabilities in WEP.
Metric says,
Cypher
I
Suite.
ended up telling this tech about a Flipper Zero, and offered tutoring courses for $50 per hour Lamau.
Silence
They
it
take
as
you up
Anno
on it?
says. X Hay says.
LOL.
Robbie says.
Silenced.
Delay, grimacing face.
Esknu. Hi, how are you? Did I butcher that? I'm sorry. You have to use TTS voice there to set your spoken name and voice for your text-to-speech to come over.
Symmetric says.
No. He's currently enrolled in CyberSec with Spectrum's furthering education system for their employees.
Cypher Suite. I don't know what a Cypher Suite is. List of cryptographic algorithms that a server and client can use to negotiate a secure connection. A Cypher Suite is a list of... A Cypher Suite are lists of cryptographic algorithms that serve a Cypher Suite are
Hay
lists
says.
of
I'm mad
cryptographic
they were not alternate colors when
algorithms.
I got my Flipper Zero.
Cypher Suite are lists of cryptographic algorithms that a server and client can use to negotiate a secure connection.
Symmetric says.
You can get cases equals. Therese also the new M1 Ultra.
Counter mode. An encryption mode of operation where a numerical counter value is used to create a constantly changing IV. What the fuck's an IV? Also referred to as a CTM counter mode and CM counter mode. Those are the same words. Am I high? I can barely do this job sober. Those are the same words. A constantly changing IV. Oh, I hate you. What have you used, Xhane? What have you used the Flipper Zero on? And we missed someone there. Silenced. How are you doing today? You said hello. How are you doing today?
Silence it as Anno says.
Is there a certification you want to take more than the others and why? Silenced. My employer is paying for training materials for
X Hay says.
us to take the Security
Can I
Plus.
answer that without getting in trouble? LOL.
Silence it as Anno
Yeah,
says.
I mean, I'll let you know. I'll let you know if you cross the line. But yeah, what all have you compromised with your Flipper Zero? We are not in Canada, so you're safe. We're also not in Missouri, so if you use F12, you're also safe.
Symmetric says.
Yes, in a virtual environment, what have you done with it equals?
Kitty says,
There you go.
did you read China is banning all login everyday bonus and RNG system for items from all games?
China is banning all .login. No, I don't even know what that means.
Good for China.
So silenced. Is there a certification like one more than others? I don't know. It depends on what you're trying to achieve. It depends on what kind of experience you have. Some certifications help you with experience. Some certifications help you with just knowledge. Some certifications are garbage.
America needs to ban people from procreating if they text and drive.
Kitty says,
Yeah.
ignore the lol noiki wanangi.
Did you read China is banning all login everyday bonus and RNG system for items from all games? They're banning login bonuses from games? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's distracting people. Yeah. Yeah, really.
Silenced as Anno says,
There's no reason why you should be texting and driving. You just leave your phone where it is on the seat, and you can use text voice to send messages. Well, silence. Yeah. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. I'm Theo. Welcome to Painful IT.
Felluman says,
Hey, the Lumen? Oh, Stream Elements isn't sending any... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. I've got no idea what that means. Why would you, like... That's the explanation on the back of a card. But they felt the need to use the acronym for whatever this means. Counter mode IV. Initial vector, which means initial value.
Hay says,
In a lab environment, I've cloned a lot of frequencies. You know, for convenience to control my own stuff. Done some Wi-Fi stuff. Looked into payloads, but not nearly as discreet as an actual rubber ducky. Just got an NRF-24 to play with.
I don't know what that is. Okay, so it's initial value. It's an initial value. And the Lumen. Okay, Comptia Security Plus. Okay, so the theory is nice, but is there some way to practice it on a lab? There is. Yes, there is a way to practice it on a lab. I don't have time to play with the labs anymore. I've done a couple of them, and they were okay. I don't have time for them though. Now it's just about. I agree with you, Lumen. I agree with you. I enjoy hands-on learning. That's how I learn the best. But this is a test that just has a lot of memorization, and I just got to power through that. An encryption mode where the numerical counter value is used to create a constantly changing initial value. This is ridiculous.
Kitty says, did you know? Through the ages of time before cars and engines were made, they used animals like camels and elephants to help carry large amounts of stock, including food, wood, stone, and even people. As time went on, they designed the horse and cart, which made things easier. This stream is sponsored by Age of Empires, the only game where you can live each civilization and conquer each player on an open world map. Gather resources and defeat your foes today, Felluman says.
Thank you, Nori. Thank you for the Age of Empires ad. Thanks to Lumen. Yep, coming up next week. I'm sorry, wait, not next week, the week after. Yep. Diffie-Hellman. A cryptographic technique that provides secure key exchange. Diffie-Hellman ephemeral? Diffie-Hellman ephemeral. A cryptographic protocol is based on Diffie-Hellman and provides for secure key exchange by using ephemeral keys.
Symmetric says,
Who are Diffie and Hellman? Always liked that word. Ephemeral.
Hellman's reminds me of like Hellman's like mayonnaise.
Used it as a project name once and can't remember what it was for.
Yeah.
Security Live says,
Walk FTW.
translated from Lithuanian.
EC Diffie-Hellman ephemeral. What's EC? The elliptical curve Diffie-Hellman exchange.
Elliptical curve.
Is used within TLS to indicate ephemeral elliptical curve Diffie-Hellman. Oh my god.
The goat of all Diffie-Hellmans.
The goat of all
The amount of
Diffie-Hellmans.
acronyms in some of these certs are ridiculous.
Yeah, this is up there.
TCHPCPLSD.
That's not a thing, is it? You're gonna make me Google it. You're gonna make me Google it. That's not a thing. You put LSD at the end of it. There's no way that this is a thing.
3 of my favorite things?
There we go.
JKJK lol.
Translated from Indonesian. Security Live says,
THCPCPLSD talk.
translated from Dutch.
Cryptographic protocol. Little Naya, good morning. How are you? A cryptographic protocol that is based on Diffie-Hellman and provides for secure exchange by using ephemeral keys.
Lil Nyara says,
Good you.
Stream Element says,
Thank you for following Glory. Smile, smile.
Is that Pilo Wraith or Pillow Wraith? Good morning. Thank you for the follow. Diffie-Hellman, cryptographic technique that provides secure key exchange. Diffie-Hellman ephemeral. Cryptographic protocols based on Diffie-Hellman provides for a secure key exchange by using ephemeral keys. Digital signature. So, this is completed using a hash? Nope. A message digest encrypted using the sender's private key that is appended to a message to authenticate the sender, improve message integrity.
Kitty says, 3 my favorite thing. Katsusha boba noiki one boba.
Exhane, that's not an acronym, is it? You just want to see me Google that.
X Hay says,
It absolutely is.
You're messing with me. You just want to see me Google it.
I would screenshot it.
What in the hell?
Raspberry Pi supercomputer says,
Diffie-Hellman, a collaborative endeavor in which one party put in 90% of the work to receive 50% of the credit. Like every group project ever done.
Silence it as Anno says, translated from German.
That's ridiculous.
X Hay says,
Okay. Now I feel bad. I won't be interrupting the studies again.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Security Live says,
No worries.
Raspberry Pi supercomputer, who was the 10%? I want to learn more about them. Kappa.
Metrics.
Redeemed focus mode.
Yes. We tried that. Metric started it. A message digest encrypted using the sender's private key that is appended to the message to authenticate the sender and prove message integrity. Private key. The digital signature is encrypted by the sender's private key. DSA, Digital Signature Algorithm.
DFSFDW.
Translated from German. Raspberry Pi supercomputer says,
There's actually historical work about them. Do you want me to DM?
Yeah, sure. I appreciate it. DSA, Digital Signature Algorithm. Public key encryption standard used for digital signatures that provides authentication, integrity, verification for messages. Public key encryption standard. The digital signature algorithm. Public key encryption standard used for digital signatures that provides authentication and integrity verification messages. Oh my God, there's so much encryption. There's so many encryption questions.
you know what is ridiculous? When The Undertaker defeated John Cena in a WCW Royal Rumble match in 2012. This stream is sponsored by WCW, the only sport that's not a sport. Watch now on ESPN, only $199 for your first hour, then $499 per hour after that hour, which will then raise to $999. Book now with your local provider.
Ooh, that's a hard sell right there by ESPN. Hard sell. Digital signature algorithm. Public key encryption standard for digital signatures that provides authentication integrity verification for messages. Elliptical curve Diffie-Hellman ephemeral. Elliptical curve Diffie-Hellman ephemeral. A cryptographic protocol that is based on Diffie-Hellman and provides for security key exchange by using ephemeral keys and elliptical curve cryptography. Elliptical curve digital signature algorithm. Implementation of the DSA cipher that uses an ECC algorithm. Digest. The opposite of indigestion. And what I have.
X Hay says,
A hash value, a
I
string.
ended up having to write these. I learned better with a complete read through and then noting down summarized definitions / meanings.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Xhane, I've said this before, and I this kind of learning is really hard for me. And I've tried all kinds of different ways. But I appreciate your suggestion. I'm glad that you found something that works for you.
The QA said so damn boring.
Okay. 262.
Gaming Golf at the Struggle of Israel says,
Meanwhile, the wrestling nerd in me is going crazy over no reason
Yeah.
that goes
Yeah,
to the
WCW. I don't think Undertaker ever wrestled for WCW.
Security Live says,
These ciphers allow for perfect forward secrecy, PFS, so if someone gets the private key they won't be able to decrypt the data. And now you know everything you need to know about this unless you're going to be a cryptologist. Not a thing, I don't think, lol.
Not a thing. Not a thing I'm going to be. Hey, hey. Our good friend Togglebit is on. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Xhane, thanks for coming over from the
Gaming Golf at
raid.
The Struggle of Israel says,
Silenced, nice to meet
Undertaker
you.
did wrestle for WCW under a different name when he was just starting out. John Cena never did. WCW never had the Royal Rumble match / event. And lastly, UT defeated JC at WrestleMania, not Royal Rumble Bull.
X Hay says,
Thank you for streaming.
Kitty says,
Thank you for hanging out.
I know nothing
That's
about
the Discord?
wrestling, Gaming Golf at the Struggle of Israel.
Those are my
It
socials.
says,
Have a great day.
We'll be in the
Smile,
Discord
smile.
today co-working.
Rocky says,
Tie for the stream and tie for tolerating me.
Stop it with the tolerating. You're insane. Crazy. Gaming golfer.
Golf at the struggle of Israel says.
Thanks for hanging out.
Have a great day, Theo. D.
Yep. Nori, have a good day. All right, Tagora, I'll send you whatever that report pulled. Fix it. Have a good day. Thanks for hanging out. Security, thank you very much for the raid. Gaming golfer, thank you for the quizzes. Symmetrics, always a pleasure. Don't tell anyone I said that. The Lumen, good to see you. Consider setting your spoken. Little Naya, I'm going to refund those squats. I got to put small
Robbie
beanie
says.
hacker on the bus.
B7H30 Kapojo.
Translated from Indonesian.
Ravi. Lane. Arduku.
Security
I
lives
think that's
says.
everyone.
I need to fix that. We'll do that this week.
No, you're good. You're good. Thank you. Security Live created the text-to-speech we use. Super awesome. Thank you. Everyone have a great day. Kick today's ass. Let me know about it. Use the raid messages, please.
Ravi says.
You too.
Stream Element says.
Poof.
Theo Riff Raff inbound. B7H30 tall B7H30 ref shall roll B7H30 ref shall roll B7H30 ref shall roll B7H30 hacks or B7H30 ref shall roll B7H30 ref shall roll B7H30 ref shall roll B7H30 hacks or B7H30